Alright, so this is ISTN101, okay, Chapter 2, Information Systems and Organizations. So, in this video, I'm going to help, to picture all the concepts, and one of the best things to learn is not to learn word for word, but to imagine scenarios. So when you get a question, most likely multiple choice, you can easily apply it. Alright, so, starting with the first slide, an introduction to organizations. Now you need to realize that an organization is a group of people, resources, they're working together to accomplish a certain goal, right? So this goal can be anything. You can make an organization among learners in your university to do something. It can be a business. You can make an organization to make money. But the most important thing, it's a system which comprises of people. Okay, then you add your resources and all of your components in order to accomplish a goal. Maybe your goal is to make money and so on. Now, what is the value chain? Now, it's very, very important to know this, right? So the first word I want you to look at is the word value, okay? Now, value is what? You're adding something more to something that does not have value, right? You're making it worth more. So the value chain is basically transforming a raw product or material to something that is valued. It's all the processes that take place. For example, you are a person who manufactures or sells sugarcane juice, right? Now, what you're going to do is that you're going to go to a supplier who sells sugarcane, right? Then, you're going to process the sugarcane into sugarcane juice. Then you're going to go and put it in your shop, okay, where you sell that juice. Now, over here, this is a raw material. It has no value. Now, you can't argue that it has value, but as a business who sells sugarcane juice, you can't say, okay, let me put the sugarcane and give it to my customers. All the people who want sugarcane juice, they're not going to have sugarcane just like that. So that's why it has no value. But as it goes to the processing facilities, it gets more value, okay? It gets crushed up, you make juice with it. Then after it gets more value, because now you marketed it, everyone knows your product, you put it in a shop, and it's sold. So this whole process that happens over here is the value chain. You're adding value to something that has no value in order to sell it, alright? So, yes, that's basically what the value chain is. The whole process of getting a raw material to a finished good. Now, if you look at the next slide, okay, so so it must be a mistake, SRM, sorry, be SCM, okay? So SCM, Supply Chain Management. Now the Supply Chain Management and Customer Relationship Management, CRM, are two parts of managing the value chain. Now the supply chain management basically means in that value chain which you looked at the previous slide, when you're getting your suppliers, you make sure you're getting the right amount of suppliers, okay? Those suppliers must sell good quality products. Also the quantity, okay? You need to make sure, okay, I need to get 100 products from my supplier because, I'm selling a lot of goods. Now, when you look at the customer relationship management, this is one of the most important concepts in business. Because if the customer is not happy, that's the worst thing that could happen because you're not going to make any profit. So pleasing your customer via doing good service, good customer service is very, very important, okay? Now, information systems in SCM and CRM. Okay, so basically they're saying here, when you put information systems into play in supply chain management and customer relationship management, it can help you to do this process, right? So a traditional view of information system holds that organizations use control and monitor processes to ensure efficiency and effectiveness. So remember, effectiveness is how good something does what it needs to do. Efficiency is about money, okay? It must be cost efficient. Now, managers should consider the potential role of information system within the business. So managers must ensure that they put the best information systems in place, such as computers. They have to look at the new softwares available. Like maybe if you're an accounting company, you get new softwares like Excel and other updated systems, so you can actually use it in your business. That will be good. Okay. Now, what's an organizational structure, right? Now, in a business, okay, organizational structure is basically how everyone who's working are interrelated, right? So now a traditional one, which mostly is common, but now obviously we're shifting to these ones, is where like you get your top level management, right? Then in the bottom, you get your middle level management, which is all people in the middle, right? So this will be the top of the top, right? CEO, all those big people. Middle level management, maybe your accountants or financial managers, all them. And then below it is your employees, your normal employees. Okay? So top level management will tell the bottom level management what to do, bottom level management will tell the employees what to do, and so on. And it can go in reverse. Employees will tell the managers, managers tell the top level management. So this whole thing, how a business operates, is called the organizational structure. It's a structure of the organizational. Now there's three things: traditional, project and team, and then virtual. Now if you look at what they are, so the first one we're going to do, it's traditional. Okay. Now traditional organizational structure is what I showed in the drawing. It's basically like a pyramid where the best people, or people who makes the decision of the whole business as a whole, are on top, while the bottom are the employees and so on, right? So this is like the olden days type management, and it still happens a lot now, but obviously the next slides will be more modern. So project and team organization structure, now these are modern ones. So to simplify all this, it's basically this, right? You own a business. Instead of putting top people at the top, bottom, middle level people at the middle, and lower level like employees at the lower, this sometimes not good, because at the end of the day, it doesn't provide good team working. No one works together, okay? But project, team, and organization structures is when you have a business and you separate, like example, 100 people in a business into teams of 10. So you got teams of 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, okay? 10 teams. And part of these 10 people in that team do certain tasks. For example, 2 people will do something related to marketing, 2 will be human resources, 2 will be your product designers. So you're creating groups, and the 10 people are working in the group to make the business work. Now this is very, very good, because all people are like at the same status, right? You're not putting top level management, all that. Communication is also very, very clear. Now, virtual organizational structure. Now, when you think of virtual organizational structure, think of remote, right? Remote, computer, remote. You don't have to actually be there. So basically, it's where businesses, like let's say you have a business that runs in different provinces, right? Let's say, Takealot, for example. Takealot is not situated in one place, okay? It may be in Cape Town, maybe in Joburg. Then they have the distribution centers there. So at the end of the day, you can't get the whole business into one room, okay? Now, virtual organization structure is different people, different places, right? You might have someone who works with public relations in one province, someone who works in the finance in one province, different province. Or you can say UKZN, right? UKZN campus, it's a virtual organizational. There's a Howard, there's Westville. They go on Zoom meetings. You don't have to bring everyone together. It can be online. So everybody from all over the place can go to one, right? So this is extremely modern. Okay, you see it every day. It's very, very good, because people of the business can be in different places all at once, and virtually we got computers now. They can all be together, right? Via computers. Now the next one is organizational change. Now I told you the organization is like the business, how all the whole business works together and do day by day tasks. So change has to happen in an organization, okay? Information systems will contribute to the change the most, right? Because think about it, I mean, we see it from day to day, right? Let's say an accounting business 10 years ago, maybe like couple years prior to this year, they had to change because now the software is new available. So they have to maybe fire someone who did bookkeeping, because now they're just like using Excel to do all the maths for them, right? So now you have to change. So now you need people who are masters in Excel, because now they're using the Excel system. So organization has to change, okay? You can't not change. As the world changes, you have to change. So organization structure cannot be same for the rest of the years to come, because they're going to not be good and efficient. Alright, so the next one we look at is re-engineering and continuous improvement. Now, both of these are different, but they're similar, but do not confuse them, right? Re-engineering and continuous improvement are two separate things, okay? Now, re-engineering, think of something very, very big, while continuous improvement, think of something very, very small. So if you want to re-engineer a business, it's basically changing the structure of the business, redesigning the business. Let's say first you were an online business. Re-engineering, now maybe you want to open a store location, you want to do that, you change products, or maybe you're manufacturing drinks, but now you want to go into the food industry, so you buy all those equipment for the food industry and so on, okay? Now, continuous improvement is small scale. So let's say you own a business with manufacture sugarcane juice, and let's say you want to better the quality of your juice. You buy, let's say you buy a component for your machine that makes the juice more smoother or more sweeter, okay? Maybe add better sugar, right? So it's more better tasting. Or maybe small design, like telling your employees that, you know what, maybe we should do this way. Maybe instead of advertising on Facebook, advertising on Instagram. So very, very small scale change. Re-engineering, big scale change, okay? Now, if you look at the next one, comparing the, okay, so same thing, business process re-engineering, continuous improvement. I told you, serious problems you solve, right? Big scale. This is minor problems. Goal is to achieve major breakthrough. Goal is to gradual improvements, right? Information system is integral, is important. Information system provides guidance. Okay, so it's, I told you, it's large scale change, small scale change. User satisfaction and technology acceptance. So basically, first of all, what's technology diffusion? It measures how much technology are there in the organization. So an organization that has 10 computers versus an organization that has 100 computers, technology diffusion would be the one that has 100 computers, how much technology are in the business. So technology diffusion is very important, right? But it must be efficient. If you have 100 computers in the business, but all of them are turned off or not working, then it's useless, right? So you must make sure it aims to do their full potential, okay? User satisfaction, make sure that the end user, whether your customer, is satisfied with the product, okay? So the application portfolio, to summarize, it's basically, now if you have to make to understand, it's like picture a book, right? A book where in the book you have all the systems that are in your business. Basically, tell what systems are there, what is used for, how you use. So this is very, very good because you can see what systems are in your business. You can see what needs to update it, what's doing good, what systems are bad, what systems are like not that good at day-to-day basis. They may be going obsolete. They may be not working efficiently. So that portfolio will help you to look, because now if you don't have this portfolio, I mean going to the actual business and looking at the machines, all itself, all the software, it's impossible. It's too many. Success factors. Success factors basically means what does it mean to have a good system? What must be there to be a good system? Obviously, the management must be committed, end users, the customers must be involved in development, so maybe do surveys, questionnaires. Time must be taken, so decision making, okay. Strong project management must have people who are skilled, okay, to look at different ways in improving the business, information systems, and so on. Competitive advantage is very easy. The business must have a better competitive advantage over the other business. If there's a business A and business B, competitive advantage means business A is better than business B, right? Attract more customers than the business B. Then you can do this, provide cheaper prices, better customer service, and so on. Now, one of the things evaluating information systems is very important, right? It means telling yourself, okay, what does it mean for this? Basically, it means to checking up on information system, right? How good does it produce? What is productive to return on investment? Is it good? Earning growth, market share, total cost of ownership, customer awareness. So you have to evaluate it, right? You have to know, okay, is this what I'm doing now? Is it good? Is it meeting my goals? Sometimes it might even create losses for you, okay? So that evaluating is important. It'll help you to update your system or know what to do and what not to do. So these are the careers, summary. Okay, so in summary, at the end of the day, information systems, there are lots of information system in business, but make sure you be efficient with them, get the right information systems. Told you value chain is also important. Remember, converting the raw material into a finished good. Okay, so that's it. Thank you, and yeah, that's it for today.